Can we be honest about Charlie Kirk's death for just a minute and the person who killed him? Charlie Kirk wasn't killed by Democrats. Charlie Kirk wasn't killed by liberals. Charlie Kirk was killed by an individual, a very sick person who didn't like what Charlie Kirk had to say and wanted to silence it. Being honest, for all we know, given this guy's history, he's not a liberal. He's not a Democrat. He didn't grow up that way. I don't know if he converted after the fact, but he grew up in a conservative household. That's beside the point. There are too many stories that are floating around right now that are condemning liberals or Democrats that are basically trying to throw everybody under the bus because of what this one guy did, who might not even be a liberal to begin with. I hope that somehow we're able to get past hating the other side so much that we just look for any excuse possible to blame whole groups of people for what's going on. Let's be really honest for a minute. When Charlie Kirk died, most of the Democrats, most of the liberals came out denouncing his murder, came out speaking against his assassination. Now, the news reports that came out, which were spinning a narrative, identified this guy as a trans liberal activist. That's the first report I saw. I don't think any of that's played out to be true, given what we found. But that was the news, and that's what people were being fed. I don't agree with everything Charlie Kirk said. I mean, let's just be really honest for a second. I think some of the things Charlie Kirk said were outright racist. But he's got the right to say it. Just like I've got the right to say this. Just like you've got the right to say what you want to say. That doesn't mean that they deserve to be murdered. And you can disagree with me and my opinion on that, just like I disagree with him and his opinions on that. That's part of what discourse is about. People talking about their ideas and debating them, because we're not all going to agree on everything. Most people, on the right and on the left, from what I've seen, are upset about Charlie Kirk being killed. And that's not being said enough. Most people do not believe that Charlie Kirk's murderer was justified in taking his life. What I would hope, what I would love to see, is that the next time you see a podcast or a show or a channel come out and say, the liberals did this, the Democrats did this, that you post something saying, this is a lie. Liberals didn't want this, Democrats didn't want this. An individual wanted this, and that's why we are where we are.